Welcome back to Yahoo Finance. Now, how do you score top talent away from Silicon Valley's biggest tech giants in an already tight labor market? Well, let's welcome Evan Cheng, Mysten Labs co-founder and CEO, who's doing just that while securing a $36 million funding round. Evan, welcome to the show. So talk about your journey here, how you went from your position in R&D at Facebook to then your goal of launching Mysten Labs and now having Andreessen Horowitz lead a $36 million funding round.
Well, it's been a long journey. It's something I've been building towards for many years. So always had the ideas of building some kind of infrastructure company focused on sort of the hardest technology in the space. So when the opportunity came, I just took a chance and went with it. Along with my co-founders, some of the top talent in the space.
So then how have you been able to attract talent from other startups, as well as some of the biggest storied Silicon Valley tech giants, obviously who have much bigger budgets?
Yeah, we're being pretty lucky to have attracted some top talent from Facebook, from Google, and many other companies. I think it starts with sort of the track record of the founding team. We all have been kind of in the industry for a long time, have some good kind of reputation, and we're known for building builders, building cutting edge work. So that attracts a lot of attention. Combine that with a market that's really developing and it's really, really exciting to many kind of engineers at these big companies, and provide with an environment that is comfortable to them. Startups these days are very, very different from startups from many years ago. There's more funding available, especially for teams that have serious ideas, a good mission, good vision. So we are able to offer the kind of compensation it requires to attract them. So a combination from reputation, funding, compensation, benefits, and the most important thing is just the vision. Exciting vision in an exciting space.
That forward thinking that you've been talking about in this space, we hear this buzzword Web 3.0 or Web 3. What should people understand about this next phase of tech? And how does Mysten plan to be competitive in this space?
Yeah, so Web 3 is sort of a general term to encompass a lot of different ideas. Fundamentally, the change is ownership of assets can now be tracked on a technology called blockchain. And that's a decentralized technology. And so you are not beholden to some middleman, kind of black box, big companies, a bank that holding on to your assets. The whole idea is for, kind of consumer to have ownership, have control of their assets, and they can temporarily give permission for services to utilize them, which is a very, very different, say, today's kind of giant services, Instagram, Snapchat. If you give them your assets, it kind of belongs to them, and they may give you a cut if they're able to make money from it. But you're no longer in control of your asset. So this is going to change quite a lot of businesses, a lot of different economic models and product experiences.
And I want to ask you about NFTs. Obviously, we hear a lot of people talking about them. We know that there's a lot of debate as to whether people think they're useful or not, how worthwhile they're going to be in the long run. But we have seen trading in NFTs up 21,000% in 2021, according to nonfungible.com. But we are also seeing a decline this year. What are your thoughts on the potential and the limitations of the NFT market?
So NFT is a general technology. It's called non-fungible token. The idea is it can represent any kind of assets on chain that's non-fungible, right? Not like a US dollar, $1 is the same as another US dollar. We're talking distinct assets. So the current NFT infrastructure doesn't really allow you to do that kind of model rich assets, but that's going to change. We're doing something about this. So right now, what you're seeing in the market is fairly limited. NFT are being used to represent mostly digital artwork, and in some cases, maybe music. These are completely static assets. So, there's been a bit of a kind of a, it's interesting, it's new, it's kind of open access to everyone, to, a new market, digital arts. So it's gathered a lot of interest. Just like any other market, any new market, there's some speculation involved and there's some real opportunities ahead as well. So I think what is going to happen is NFT is going to be used more broadly in other kind of products and in a way the consumer is not even aware of. The key thing is for sure make sure they have ownership, control of the assets, and that's what we're about.
All right, well, very insightful there. Thank you so much. Always interesting to explore the NFT world. Thank you so much, Evan Cheng there, Mysten Labs co-founder and CEO. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much.